Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Hasan Nabil Mumtaj from Group 2. Me and my friends, we will explain about describing teacher. Before we start, let me introduce my group. There is Fitra Wadia, me Hasan Nabil Mumtaj, and Mega Puspita Dewi. First, what is the teacher? I think there's many words to describe a teacher. Sometimes they look like actors because they always on the stage.
Others think they like orchestral conductor because they direct conversation and set the pace and tone.
And also the others feel like gardeners because teacher plant the seeds and then watch them grow. Okay, the next material will be explained by Fitra Fadia.
The role of a teacher in the classroom is very important. The teacher role as a facilitator and aims to facilitate student progress in various ways. More appropriate terms from the facilitator include controller. Here the teacher acts as a student controller, such as telling students in apparently good things. Organizer. One of the important roles that the teacher has to do is to arrange students to do various activities. Assessor. In this case, the teacher must act an assessor, correction, and assess students in various ways and give critique to students who get bad grades so that he want to improve it. Participant. Her student continue what is conveyed by the teacher and the teacher only correct his mistake. Tutor. As a serious activity, the teacher must ask a tutor working with individual or small group to direct those they have not yet talked about. The next material will be explained by Mega.
Okay, now I want to explain about the teacher as performance. In an article published at the end of the 1980s, Christopher Cross described his experience of observing his student teachers on teaching practice in Madrid. Apparently, in teaching students, each teacher has a different of performance. As for one of the teacher has several different performance, how the situation? In the teacher as performer have some activity. The first is team game. How the teacher should perform? The teacher should energetically, encouragingly, clearly, and fairly. And the second, role play. The teacher should clearly, encouragingly, rhetorically, and supportively. And the third is teacher reading aloud. The teacher should commandingly, dramatically, interestingly. And the last is whole class listening. The teacher should efficiently, clearly, and supportively. So I think the teacher as performer, that's all. So the next material will be explained by Hasna.
The last part from describing teacher is the teacher as teaching aid. I think this seems like teacher as media. We also as teacher, we must be clever in providing learning system. There is 3 teaching equipment in Harmer 3rd book edition. The first is mime and gesture. Usually, students quickly understand something done directly. We can use expression and gesture as a medium. When we provide the materials and we use expression and gesture, they will quickly understand what we are saying. Second is modal language. Briefly and simply, here the teacher acts as a medium to provide language knowledge to the student. For example, the teacher tell students directly what they are learning from the book. That way, the teacher make it easy for understanding, but they also have to keep reading aloud to understand more deeply. The last is provider of comprehensible input. This is the same way as a teacher giving individual understanding to the student. For example, when we give exercise to the student and at the same time we monitor them and while walking around and ask them one by one which part they still difficult think of that, and well, there we give direct feedback.